my name is Nissa, and welcome to Fan Art Friday, a new series on my channel where I'm drawing fan art for comics, anime, games, or any other media that I love. Today, it's going to be a manhwa series known as Unholy Blood. By the way, if you love vampires, action, and romance, I'm participating in a live dub of Unholy Blood tomorrow. It's hosted by VSES, or Vorpal Sword Entertainment Syndicate, led by Empress Rogue Red. Please go subscribe to her channel if you want to check out the live stream tomorrow, which I'll put some time zones up on the screen for now. I love this manhwa so much, and while I was scrolling Pinterest the other day, I came across this pose on screen right now. Thank you to artist at 1HO_01 for the base, by the way. When I saw this pose, I just knew that Hayan and Euntae had to be drawn this way. I just had to. So with each drawing I do in this Fan Art Friday series, I also want to focus on some key concepts in order to hone my art skills even further and level up. So first of all, I wanted to draw two characters posing together. That's not something I do very often. I normally focus on standalone characters, fashion design, outfits, things like that. But these two are posing together, so this will be a new challenge for me, but I think I can take it on. One thing I also wanted to focus on was muscle definition and skin shading, because, whoa, we look at those muscles. Oh my goodness. I knew I had to do them justice. So, what even is Unholy Blood? Let me tell you a story. Hayan Park just wanted a normal life. But ever since the emergence of murderous vampire-human hybrids 10 years ago, the world was flipped on its head. She doesn't even remember what happened. Korea is a dangerous place now, forcing Hayan, a pure-blood vampire, to conceal her secret power. She lives hidden in plain sight, sheltered in a church orphanage with her human siblings and protected by Father Michael. But after Father Michael is murdered by a leader of the vampire world called an Angel of Death, Hayan stops hiding. She wants blood. With the help of Detective Euntae Hwang, her mission is to eliminate vampires once and for all, and turn the world back to the way it used to be. Who is the vampire they call God? What do the Angels of Death really want? And what happened the night everything fell apart? Hayan is overpowered. She's fast, strong, and sometimes borderline unstoppable. But watching her struggle with the unique challenges the villains place in front of her, it never gets dull because the tension isn't just in whether she'll win, it's in what it costs her to keep going. And even with a main character this powerful, the story never really loses the edge. Unholy Blood really shines in its side characters. The dialogue is witty, and you can't stop caring about them. I love Father Michael, I love Levi, and even some of the Angels of Death. You end up caring about some of them and absolutely despising others. The story is excellent at making you feel something. And I got way too emotionally attached to the lion. If you want a story that blends action, grief, and sharp character work with absolutely gorgeous art and high emotional stakes, read Unholy Blood, please. I can't recommend it enough. Hayan Park, the main character, she's easily my favorite character. She's intelligent, she's witty, and she is hell-bent on achieving her goals. She's powerful, but she's reluctant to use all that power. She wears a crown of thorns on her head to keep herself from falling into a state of primal madness. Father Michael gave it to her, and it's her most loved object. I particularly love in this story how she balances her terrifying strength with a deep need to protect the people she loves. She's fierce, but you can feel her loneliness and her guilt in every single punch. And she feels like she doesn't deserve love because of what she is, which absolutely broke my heart when I read this manhwa. She's been through so much. Please love it. Please let her have a happy ending. And Detective Euntae Hwang is a great male lead too. He's kind, quirky, and he has a strong sense of justice. He's always 3 steps ahead and notices things that nobody else does. His relationship with Hayan is built on earned trust and not blind loyalty. He challenges her, he listens to her, and when it matters, he'll put his life on the line for her with no hesitation. And every time you see him show up in the story, you feel like things might just turn out okay. Not because he's necessarily the strongest character, but, you know, he's the one who won't give up, even when everything's falling apart. And Hayan's relationship with him is a wonderful slow burn. You end up really rooting for them to get together. I think I ended up yelling at the screen at one point. Geez. I want this man to get one night of uninterrupted sleep. He needs sleep. And I also want Hayan to look at him the way he looks at a helpless situation, that maybe it's worth saving. And as much as I love the heroes of this story, I also love the villains just as much. The Angels of Death. And obviously I don't condone their actions, but my goodness, are their character designs excellent. They each play different roles in the story, as well as they have really interesting powers that they each use for their own twisted purposes. Some are broken people clinging to control, others are monsters pretending to be human, but all of them are unforgettable. My personal favorite out of all of the Angels of Death is Ash. Ash is a shapeshifter and an actress, hiding behind the mask of a benevolent celebrity. She's known to the outside world as Song. And what I love about her is that she isn't built to be hated, she's built to be hurt. She knows how to play the part of a decent person because she remembers what it felt like to be one. She just doesn't think she deserves humanity anymore. And I love how Ash mirrors Hayan in so many ways too. They both carry guilt, but Hayan uses it to protect others while Ash drowns in hers and believes that redemption is impossible. They're two halves of what it means to live with regret. One is trying to move forward, while the other is stuck in the past. And God, the leader of the Angels of Death. What makes God so compelling isn't his power, it's just his conviction. He genuinely believes that humanity is broken beyond saving, and he sees himself as the one willing to fix it through force. When you read his backstory, it makes you really feel for him. Every move he makes feels like it's planned years in advance. You don't meet a character like him and wonder what he wants. You wonder how long he's been watching, waiting, and staging the game to end exactly how he wants it. He's inhuman. He's a monster. One of the challenges I had while drawing this was Euntae's arm. I could not figure out how to pose it for the life of me. And because of his gigantic shoulders, I couldn't necessarily pose it as well as the base did. Obviously, I love the pose, but I had to deviate from it, rotate it a little bit, and it ended up looking better in the end. Also, I'm really proud of myself because as an artist, I've struggled to draw hands in the past before, but I think his peace sign came out very, very well. One of the things I'm proud of myself for in this drawing is the fabric physics. The way Euntae's shirt kind of clings to his skin, shows off those defined muscles, the kind of draping neck of Hayan's shirt, and yeah, I'm just really proud of it. Before I refined my skills as much, I didn't used to draw fabric this well, but I made a lot of progress as an artist, and I'm proud of myself that I've come this far. One of the things that I love about this final product is the lighting. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of it. Before, in the past, I used to use a lot of hard shading, which, of course, led to my signature art style, but it didn't quite create the effect I wanted. So I decided to use some soft shading around the muscles to highlight everything, highlight the parts of the drawing that I wanted to be noticed, and create overall a wonderful atmosphere. I love them standing beneath this little night sky scene I got going on here. It's wonderful. They deserve to be happy. So if you love Unholy Blood, and if you love my art, or if you just simply want to know more, please go read Unholy Blood for yourself, and also watch us live dub it tomorrow. That is right, we're live dubbing this. I'm part of a team of voice actors known as VSES, or Vorpal Sword Entertainment Syndicate, and we're going to read this out loud, combined with sound effects, music, and the wonderful art. It's It's going to be a wonderful production, so please go check it out tomorrow if you can. Again, I'm putting the timestamps on screen right now. Thank you very much for making it to the end of this video, and I hope you enjoy this art. My name is Nissa, and I'm a PNG tuber and artist who live streams on YouTube sometimes. I love drawing, Pokemon, Minecraft, manga and manhwa, anime, and all things nerdy, so if that sounds like something you like, please like and subscribe in order to catch my future streams and any videos like this I may make. Again, thank you very much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day, happy time zone, and honk!